Okay, welcome back to my Let's Play of Orwell on the PC. It seems to be becoming more and more clear that Abraham Goldfels is the one we want to arrest for these bombings. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that he did it, but it's who we want to arrest. He is at the somewhat center of this whole mess. And we're going to keep digging. Oh, we're going to keep digging. Let's look at his medical file. And here we go. We've got a date of birth, 1953. Holy shit. That makes... Oh my god. He is 39 years older? 39 years older than she is. Oh, no. No, I'm sorry. No, we're talking about Yosef and her. Okay. Where he was in the military, right? Yeah, okay, yeah. And I had gotten those numbers wrong. So he was actually even older. So he was born in like 65, give or take. So not that bad, you know, not 1953, but still quite a bit older. So that's weird. Okay. I was like, holy shit, Goldfels. What is he doing? But no, okay. He lives in Farview, of course. Abraham's address. Well done. I'll request a team for investigation immediately. Somehow I doubt he's around. Continue your work. I'll notify you when the team has reported back to me. Okay, he's got pain in his epigastric region. Similar to nausea. It's similar to nausea, but not quite nausea. It's similar. Decreased appetite. Here we go. He has a tumor in his pancreas. Cancer. Average life expectancy is 6 to 12 months at this state of the cancer. Holy shit. This guy is boned. He's trying to bomb everybody when he can. That is so harsh, but it does mean this man has nothing to lose. That's right. He's gonna bomb everybody. Okay, we've got a quite old blog post here from Goldfels, January 2013, so that's over 4 years ago. This was right when the safety bill was being introduced. He was requested by the government to do some work. Why would they specifically call on me then? This got me puzzled to the utmost, and I cannot seem to work out what they would need me for. All I've been told is that my work would be needed on a large-scale, groundbreaking project. Buzzwords bereft of meaning. Naturally, they would not elaborate on any questions. Naturally, I refused the contract. Okay. Goldfels refused at first, then took the contract after all. Only to then breach it. Odd. Oh, yeah, that's right, he was sued. Right. Yeah, so he refused the contract, then took the job, and then didn't do the work, and then he was sued. To what end? This is the fishing club that he's a part of. They get together every Tuesday and Thursday. Gallery. Oh no, this is the club that Yosef is part of, not Abraham. I keep getting those two confused. They're so similar. This is from 2014. Okay. this is Goldfells, who must also be part of... Oh, he's a temporary member. Oh, now he joined in 2015. Whoa! Is there any problem with Aberon? You bet your ass there is, Dan. We never had a fag in the club, and I prefer it to stay that way. Holy shit. Proof enough that Abraham is gay. This is a men's club. Isn't it blatantly obvious what he's trying to do here? Oh my god. Joseph, of course, standing up for his buddy. We start accepting fags, we're practically forced to accept women and children too. Oh my god. Now I get why your wife Barbara divorced you, Joss. His name's probably pronounced Joseph then. Maybe I'm wrong, but... Okay, so this is a conflict. Oh, showing that he was married, which, okay, he's divorced. I don't think we should mess with Mr. Langley's private life this much. That isn't what we're after. You don't know that. Okay. So that's... I don't know if that's really relevant either, but it is something we found here. I missed something. Oh, no, okay, the conflict. Okay. Right, this stuff, I think we can just disable it all. What, I'm still missing something? Oh, his profile. No, let's just disable that. It's not anything. Alright, we've got initiate chatting with Harrison. I got the impression that the government is up to no good. Hey, we're just trying to stop crimes from happening, asshole. I did find something you won't like a bit. Orwell. Oh. He is on to us. Oh no, we did everything to keep it outside of the nation until we were ready for the revelation. And now, it's unfortunate people have become aware of it ahead of time. We must tread very carefully now. They will not speak so openly any longer, I fear. Okay, well, I think we gotta add it to his file as well. They outsource surveillance to people outside the nation. These people are supposed to collect pieces of data from websites, all kind of communication and whatnot, and send it to the Orwell mainframe. It's safe to assume that nothing is safe anymore. How come we never heard of it? Even more importantly, how come you have? Ooh. Ooh. I have very good connections to some hackers outside the nation. Real hacker network, huh? Unfortunately, we can't go after people outside of the nation. They knew a thing or two about secret recruiting for this shit without letting people in the nation know. Don't know how exactly they pull that off, but they do. And that also explains what happened to Nina, I guess. Uh-oh, can we arrest him? Come on, some sort of civil disobedience or something. Come on, arrest him! There must be something we can do to talk without the possibility of somebody snooping around. We can't stand around doing nothing. There's one thing, it's a bit risky. You're using my chat tool right now as well, aren't you? Oh yeah, the chat tool he wrote. It's abominable. This tool has a built-in cipher. Easy to break, but off record, and that's what we need. They probably cannot break this, not right away. It gives us a couple messages, probably. Oh, yeah. Sims, oh my Sims. Getting reports of an unknown cryptography here. Orwell should be able to break the encryption in mere seconds. It better work fast. It's been a minute. Oh God, they're talking and I can't understand. It can't back translate? What? Need some time to localize the entry point, and then I'll only have seconds. One thing, what will you do with what I find there? Start a war on the government. Put that in his file. Arrest his ass. If it's war he wants, well, he shall have one. We'll have Mr. O'Donnell arrested before long. You can at least be certain of that. National Beholder just published. Oh, best see for yourself. Oh, God. Maybe I shouldn't have had him arrested and I should have kept monitoring him, but... I imagine you are looking my way now, aren't you? I have absolutely no idea who leaked this info. Certainly not me. Only very few people can access the data on our back end. This doesn't exactly aid us in our investigations. Quite the opposite, probably. We need to hurry. Okay. The group thought. It seems that the Bonton bombing's perpetrator, yesterday identified as Nina M., might not have been working alone. Information leaked to us from a reliable source implies she belonged to a Bonton-based group called Thought. Yeah, this is definitely some big leaked information. Whoa. Okay, people are already commenting on the Thought blog. Not very happy. National Beholder Office to Harrison. Dear Mr. O'Donnell, it has been brought to our attention you have actively participated in suspicious groups in the past or present. I consider it to be unnecessary to elaborate how this is against the work regulations and our expectations of neutrality towards every journalist employed by the National Beholder. We hereby inform you about the immediate termination of our work contract regarding the National Opinion column and any other articles, texts, or reports. Damn, he got canned real fast. Ouch, a side effect of the leak, probably. I wonder what else got out to the TNB, and most of all, who did this? There's even more comments now. Die in hell. You are terrorists. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Screw all you punk-ass bitches. Oh my god, there's even more. They keep going. We want you out. Teach me how to build a bomb. I need to kill some kids. Holy shit. Can we arrest this guy? Can we track that down? This guy's talking about buying a knife and slicing up their faces and... oh my god. Can we arrest all of these people? Can we get all their IP addresses and just arrest all of them? I mean, what kind of totalitarian nation are we? Well, I think we're missing something. Ooh. Sends money to a friend regularly. So the question is whether he's donating to the Children of Parges Foundation or whether he's donating to Nina. Interestingly, this foundation was founded by Cassandra's father. That's interesting. Let's go with this one, though. I think it's more interesting. This is it. It's enough indication Joseph Langley might just be part of this terrorist plot. Enough for investigative custody, at least. I will prepare an intervention team. His office should be easy to locate. It might take some time for them to arrive, though. Just, I want everybody arrested. That's it. All these people, they're all just guilty of something. Yeah, he got fired. Cass has been arrested. That's old news. Where have you been? It was about new evidence in the officer injury, not these bombings. Oh, we're following everything. You better be scared. You're all getting arrested, and you're never going to be seen again. Dystopia, bitches. Don't you tell her about Orwell. I'm going to have to kill her if you tell her. Oh yeah, the lawyer. He's going away for a long time. would you do if I was arrested? Say something incriminating, goddammit. Oh, let's switch over. We can witness Yosef getting arrested in real time. Ooh, conference call. See, now I feel like he's going to get arrested in the middle of the conference call before he has a chance to say something really incriminating that would help me arrest everybody else or something. I think a call is much more appropriate for legal counsel. We're just the average couple seeking advice. Oh, you are so busted. We're gonna get 3 arrests out of this call. It's gonna be great. You're the law guy. You all know the safety bill. Hell yeah. All in all, it's an aggregation of paragraphs to get people behind bars much more easily and to pry on their lives if necessary. Hell yeah. They use it as a sorry excuse for spying on people all the time, intimidate them. Yes, I understand. What's particularly dangerous about it for you is that individuals might be prosecuted by mere indication of threats to the nation. In specific situations, it will be more than enough to point at a word you said in a rage to consider you dangerous. That's enough to hold you for some time. But what's even more problematic for you is the so-called transivity of indication. You all form a group, an activist group. This links you with one another. Now, if there is sufficient indication that, say, Abraham created thought to commit crimes or even acts of terrorism, well, they have grounds to arrest you all. That's right, we do. You're all getting arrested. You will need to be very, very careful from now on. We need explicit evidence showing Abraham created this group to be peaceful. Prove it beyond any doubt. Good luck. So I need to ask you about Abraham to find out his original intentions. The two of us were friends for a while, but I never got the feeling he told me a lot about what was going on in his life. He was quite reclusive. Good, we can use that. Paint a narrative. That's what it's all. Look with that picture. Oh, he's just a reclusive terrorist mastermind. He found out about me by discovering my blogs and he wanted to start a debate club. I said fine, we had a couple lame meetings, nothing much happened. But Abe was obsessed with getting his message out, make people aware what the government was doing. Oh yeah, what a terrorist asshole. And we know why, don't we? Because in his mind, the government screwed him over because of him breaching that contract. Okay, hold on. Mr. Goldfell seems quite the charmer, like all the people gathered around him. Okay, we got Juliet took over with planning. Findings so far have shown that Harrison O'Donnell has been involved in planning the Thought's protest. But since we know that Miss Matronova planned the first protest, this finding now leaves no room for him. Did we make a mistake? Was Mr. O'Donnell not involved in the planning? No, they were all involved. They're all terrorists. Arrest them all! Okay. You, Nina, me, each and every one of us is guilty of deviating from Abe's intention in their own way. Jules, you don't know what you're talking about. It was Nina. She neglected Abe's wishes, not us. Nobody is innocent here. Not me, not you, nobody. Oh, and here we go. He is arrested. So, here we have a conflict. Either we sort of point things at Nina, or we point things at all of them. I think you know which one I'm gonna do. Nina's already dead. You know, she's got her punishment, but we gotta get the rest of them. Not sure if I'm willing to believe that this is really contradictory to what Abraham Goldfels wanted. If so, why didn't he do anything about it? I just received a report that Mr. Langley has been taken into custody. Well done. Nice. Okay, the old meeting place. Somewhere important to them, huh? Shame they didn't say, but arresting either of them is out of the question at this time anyway. We don't have enough evidence against them. Bullshit! We make the evidence. We control the evidence. Okay, this is a post from Juliet in 2016. So I got this new notebook for my studies as a Christmas present from my parents. It was working fine until last week, but after a short presentation at the Media Department Expo, the damn thing just won't turn on anymore. I think something's loose on the inside. Give me some advice so I can call myself real DIY notebook repair expert. Ah, and we have a PC number. We're gonna be all up in her shit. Have you tried turning it off and on again? Determined. Sure. It could be relevant. We gotta build a case here. Whoa, Goldfels popped in. Oh my god, just... What? Wow. Alright, let's look at her computer, though. Let's look at the trash. Whoa! Orwell has lost connection to the main server. That's probably not good. Whoop. Connection to the main server has been reestablished. Shop, isn't this working? Do you receive my messages? There we go. I just had a strange kind of connection problem. It was like the mainframe had vanished. Still got some data loss between the servers in here. Seems it's all slowly going back to normal again. We had a joker thought he could intrude our database. InfoSec says they have averted the attack. Huh. That was weird. Okay. Email from Abraham. He came to the nation from Greiblingen, a tiny village near Stuttgart in Germany. Okay, so this is like real world. It's not some fictional universe. Stuttgart. Okay. He's a foreigner. There we go. Dangers of the omnipresent digital information. Well, that's a very short essay. Okay, hard to say how relevant it is, but it's factual. Marie asked me to get some specifics on a project with the internal code name Demiurge. What is this? Demiurge. I feel like I've heard that name before, and I don't mean from Greek mythology. Well, look into it, man. Browser history. Nothing too relevant here. Unless I can access her. No, I can't. Okay. Reader. Whoa, what? What? What the fuck? Gunther Ahrens. That photo seems like it was taken ages ago. Is that his child he's holding? What? How could I possibly miss this? I'm such an idiot. It's legitimate to change your name when immigrating, yet very few people do so. That is what Mr. Goldfels Ahrens must have done so. What the fuck? He was reported missing in 1993, the year he immigrated. What did he do? Oh my god. Okay, so according to this, he had a wife and a daughter. According to this, he's gay. But that's just... Fred told me he was practically asked out by him once. Yeah, I wonder which one I'm gonna go with. Probably this one. That's his family? Did he, like, leave them behind? So he could come blow up our country. Arrest him! Here it says he died on December 18, 2016. You're telling me we've been chasing a dead man all this time? This is downright impossible. I mean, he did write an email to Nina Matronova just yesterday, didn't he? I'm beginning to hate the fact that we can only look at points of data without knowing the full story. The truth is in there, but I just don't see it. Damn it. Screw all of this. Screw Orwell. That's some traitorous talk. Sims, you better right yourself. I need to think. Look at all the facts again. Just watch for a while and let me know if anything new happens, okay? So the report from the team at Abraham's address just came in. It's completely abandoned. No furniture left. Nothing. Which is no longer a surprise, I guess. Okay. This was added by Anonymous. Uh-oh. Dude, that music shift. Oh my god. Meet my good friend Benjamin Costigan. I don't know if they're friends. Hold on. Is this... Okay, I think I need to let Sims know about this. I am not friends with... Why? Where did that come from? I'll grant you to add more if there is any. I want to know. I need to know. His pregnant fiance named Amy Peters. No. Government employee for Orwell. No, no, no. His fucking address. How is this possible? This cannot be happening. I need to go home now. This is bad. This went tits up real fast. This is like the last day you're ever gonna see Harrison. It's done. It's done. Okay, so I've lost Sims. He's gone. And I guess I just log out. It's kind of bad. Under the spreading chestnut tree. Good morning, investigator. Since you have the most powerful investigative tool at your disposal, I suspect you already know who I am. Okay, you're like the Secretary of Defense or something. I don't think I need Orwell to know that, but okay. You, on the other hand, have been a hard-working investigator so far. You have proved Orwell is working as intended. I will be your new advisor on this case. This has become far too important to leave the case to the advisor with an exposed identity. Sims is well, but no longer fit to work on Orwell. Moving forward, we will not speak about him again. As far as you are concerned, he never existed. He is dead. With yesterday's so-called revelation about Orwell sympathizers, this terrorist group has taken to the streets. We need to show all the nation Orwell is keeping them safe. We won't allow some fools to trample on everything we have achieved. We must get rid of the imposter pretending to be Abraham Goldfels. Find out who did it and where they are hiding. Okay. Alright, so Yosef got arrested. Put his mugshot there. Charge of funding terrorist activities. That's good. Okay, so Sims' house got vandalized. He got doxxed. Yes, he did. Benjamin C. and his fiancée were not home during the attack. Well, that's good. And we already have anti-Orwell protesters. Boy, the cat's really out of the bag, isn't it? Alright, we got an email from Gunther to Nina. Truly sorry for having drawn the investigator's attention to you, but frankly, you overstepped the boundaries of... Oh, I already read this, I thought. It's just different because now his name changed to Gunther. Oh, here we go. Members of Thought, my dear friends, as you have all already experienced, we are being besieged by the government. They have denounced us, called us terrorists, and turned the public against us. This will stop today. Their days are about to come to an end. I have a plan, but for this to work out, we must meet like we did in the old days, when we had our meetings in Cafe Chestnut. We will have a conference call at 4 p.m. sharp. Gathering. We know Abraham Goldfels is dead. Someone must be impersonating him. This is as clear as crystal. We must act swiftly and collect as much evidence as possible before this gathering commences. Thought is certainly up to no good. As you know, processing data chunks is time-consuming. I would say we have time for roughly 20 data chunks. Be considerate. Oh my gosh. Now the pressure's on. Yeah, read all those. From Marka to Harrison. You must think I'm stupid. Called Purrs asking for you, and she told me you were at Cyber Cafe Chestnut yesterday evening. Okay, I don't know how relevant that is. You and me were done. Okay, also not really relevant. But if there's nothing else for me to grab, I'm going to take it. And it looks like there's nothing else for me to grab, so we're going to take this Cafe Chestnut. This is where Harrison O'Donnell did his dirty work, probably thinking we would not be able to track him down. We will track him down. I've gone through the information we have on the remaining suspects regarding the impersonation of Abraham Goldfels. He predicted the bombings. This alone makes him suspicious. We have no idea why he hid the post on the Thought blog in his timeline. We are yet to clarify why he would frequent A drugstore so often. Survival supplies, perhaps? Why would he have 2 health insurances? It is apparent that Harrison O'Donnell might well be part of the Bonton bombings. He's probably the one impersonating Goldfells. I want you to prove this and lock him away for good. Oh yeah, he's getting locked away. No doubt about it. Okay. There's Marka. Harrison, former admin. And we've got a computer. Here we go. Check the trash. Nothing. Personal. I love you, Hancock. What the fuck? He probably drew this himself. Life Trust invoice. Family Plus. Could be relevant. Why would someone like O'Donnell own a health insurance for a family member? Because he's up to no good. Juliet Carrington. Do we not have her email address? We're taking it. And we've got an alias, Dixon. That's interesting. Browser history. Look up web search. He searched for Benjamin Costigan. And we've got his phone. We're trying to pin everything on him, so we want stuff for him. I don't know if this is super relevant. We know that Initiate left a file on the Thought web server, presumably that had all this information. And then he wrote the blog thing. He wrote the blog post doxing him. So of course he did a web search for the guy's name and then grabbed a picture. I don't think that's really a big revelation. Lives with his mother. Actually, that could be really relevant if we're looking for an address, which we don't have. I'm grabbing it. Okay. No, we're not grabbing portraits. Not grabbing portraits. Contacts. Got a mobile phone number for Jules. And a mobile phone number for Cassandra. Hard to say how important that is now. Whoa. This was sent to Nina. From his phone as Abraham Goldfells. That's like the silver bullet. It's Harrison O'Donnell after all. Well done, investigator. Make sure we have all relevant locations where he might be hiding in his profile so we can make an arrest. You stupid son of a bitch. Hello. Okay, I think we're just gonna snag all of these. I mean, he's the guy. We're arresting his ass, so... Yeah, I'm working on it. Done. Done and done. Chat session between Harrison and Juliet. That was before I found out what you did. You exposed a government employee. They're after us now for sure. Was that necessary? If they prosecute us now, there will be a public outcry. You're not going to get prosecuted. You're going to end up in an unmarked grave. That's what's going to happen to you. Just manipulating his friends, and oh my god, he's just a bad man. He's a bad man. Abe is there. We must attend. Don't hide anywhere you've been to in the last 24 hours. Useful hint. If you encounter any hints to hideout locations, be sure to validate them by checking where they've stayed before first. Okay. Chat session between Juliet and Initiate. To know what happened to Thought. What if this is like Goldfell's kid or something? I mean, we do want to take this asshole down, so... This Initiate is a nuisance. You must reveal his true identity. This might shed some light on what his motives are. So, what are you doing? Abe is back. Coincidence? Oh yeah, email's real authentic. Okay, it's Dixon, that was Juliet posted this April 2016. Nothing. Whoa, wait a minute. It's not, I mean, who cares? I mean, to clear that red star, I think I have to click on, like, all these people's names and stuff. From Gunther to initiate. I need to apologize to you for remaining silent for such a long time. I've been working out a plan in hiding. Today I need to call upon your help to make it happen. Okay. So they're gonna try and attack Orwell once again. Well, let them come. Okay. Okay. Well, I need to grab something else, apparently. So, what is it gonna be? What is it gonna be? Is that really relevant to anything? No. Shit. We're down to just 3 data chunks left. Okay, I guess we'll put in that he lost his phone. I don't know how that helps us. Lost his phone, I thought he would be attached to it. Yeah, that didn't give us anything. Alright, I'm going to take Juliet's mobile phone number. Victor. Why are you not at work? Oh my god, is like the CEO calling this like secretary? You were here the entire weekend, that's what the tracker says, but no one authorized you to do so. Oh, we want this. I'm taking it. Although we can't grab any more data chunks. It's almost 4 p.m. We will most likely only have time for one more upload. Make sure it counts. Okay, we got one more thing. It's got to be the most incriminating thing. Gunther worked at Rosen. That's interesting. Oh, we should take this portrait. That's what we should take. Ooh. A home phone number for Goldfels? Well, I mean, that's probably to that abandoned home, so I don't know how relevant that is. And we've got one... I think it's... I'm gonna go with this one. Ah! 4 p.m. I'm getting intervention teams ready to check all the locations you've mentioned. Now wait to wait and see what happens. Okay. What is this? It's completely unintended. You're in the call? Yeah, I'm also in Orwell. In Orwell! Abe sent me an IP address to get into Orwell. It makes hacking the damn thing incredibly easy. I now kind of control the damn thing. It's really, really worrying. You have Orwell on a freaking leash. My control is limited and the government will get the control back at some point, but this isn't my primary concern. What makes me nervous is, why would Abraham have such extensive knowledge of Orwell? This whole thing reeks of an enormous trap, and this is the point where it gets even worse. I had a quick look at his file. You would not believe what it says. Abraham is dead. He died quite some time ago. He was very sick, cancer. He gave Nina the orders for the bombings after his demise. This means someone has been setting her up real bad. And not only her, all of us. Who the fuck would do such a thing? I'm not getting info on who or why. What a pity, but it does prove my point. Wait, what do you mean, Jules? It was me. I set you up. Wait a sec. I can't fucking believe where this is going. Are you for real? Are you telling me you told Nina to place those bombs? I did. I'm not proud of it, but it had to be done. What the hell? Why? You and Nina, you two ruined everything for Abraham and for Thought. So you decided that leaving me wasn't enough for revenge? You had to kill innocent fucking people and blame it on all of Thought? It was necessary. Only when things are at their darkest will people listen, take note, and actually enact change. Abe knew that. I know it was extreme. Extreme? It's goddamn murder. I know, damn it. Believe me, I know. Your actions really screwed the members of Thought. Screwed them real good. Most of all, Nina. How can you justify that? What did you do all this for? Thought needed to be destroyed. That was the whole point of its formation. Instead of seeking me out and arresting me, Orwell labeled you all target persons and investigated you all. Screwed up your lives. People need to see how fucked up Orwell is. It's not protection, it's invasive and manipulative doom for everyone. No one is innocent. Everyone is a suspect. Abe wanted to make the world stand up against things like Orwell. He knew how dangerous the project was. That's why he worked on it. He did what? He worked on Orwell? This confirms what I feared, but I didn't want to believe it. If so, he could have gone to the media and make it all public, couldn't he? He was afraid. He thought nothing would ever change if he did. Can you blame him? He told me everything, and only me. Haha, funny. I just realized you're actually a much better, yet much worse activist than Nina or me could ever be. That's admirable in a strange and very fucked up way. I still don't get it. Why draw all of this attention to Thought? You didn't convince anyone by your actions. Why this gathering? Why let me hack Orwell? I just need to convince one person how faulty Orwell was. Costigan, the guy Harry leaked information about, was the man on the inside, only an advisor. The person who has really been spying on you is still around. The person who actually went through your stuff passed on the data. The one listening right now, the investigator. That's right, I'm talking to you. I knew you had to be around when everyone would come together. You had to be listening. Initiate was just a windfall, a chance to make sure you'd not immediately go up against us. Investigator, I have a question for you, now that you saw Orwell firsthand. Do you really think that this system will help anyone? Did you think the government would not spy on you as well? Did you think you were outside the system? Think again. They evaluate even you. Abe knew that. He saw the madness. They evaluate even you, the investigators. But we can stop it. You can. Remember, you became recruited for being outside of the system, outside of the nation? What if we show people what they store about you? That even you are not outside of the system. That no one is outside of the system. All you need to do, investigator, is upload the data they have on you, incriminating yourself. This is so mind-bogglingly stupid, Jules. Why would the investigator cooperate? The government will come after them. That's exactly the point. This evaluation is supposed to be a safety net so that no one misuses Orwell. Acting on evidence is mandatory. If the investigator incriminates themselves, they will be forced to prosecute them and reveal this evidence that the investigators are actually being spied on as well publicly. That is absolutely mad. I don't see this working. I would like to offer an alternative, investigator. It just so happens that a certain Catherine Delacroix is in this files too. I say we make use of the fact that we have control over Orwell. Let's use it as a weapon and turn it against the government. There's something dirty to be found out about Miss Delacroix for sure. Let them act on that evidence. No, hurting Delacroix won't help much. She's just gonna get replaced. This isn't the right way. Oh yeah, fucking us all up was the right way then? Bullshit. But how can we trust this investigator to help us? Well, what the hell? How did they find... Fuck! Harrison, what's going on? User quit the session. Seems he just fell prey to this great surveillance system. It's down to the two of us, as it seems. Well, my plan to gather support for you failed, investigator. But if you still want to fulfill my plan, go on and give Delacroix hell. You will find something dirty. Investigator, it's time to make up your mind. You can tear down the entire system. Just complete my plan, please. I will turn Delacroix into a target person. I think I can easily activate access to her PC for you as well. When Abraham stopped his work for Rosentech and the government, he cloned all information he had and hidden in the office. He told me and I maintained it. The system is programmed to boot itself again in a couple of minutes. You'll have access to everything. You just need to find the UID of the device. I cannot tell you here, now that Orwell isn't tracking data chunks. I have full understanding if you judge and incriminate me for what I've done. I think I deserve it. It's up to you now, investigator. Do the right thing. Finally, I thought this disturbance would never end. The back-end engineers say we've had an unwanted guest. We already know it was thought. It's about time to undo them. We must be strong. We must show these people for what they are. The nation's safety is depending on it. Find a way to incriminate them together as a group. All we need is a hint that Abraham Goldfels intended this group to carry out terrorist actions. We could trace the attack back to a remote PC. I will now manually unlock this PC for you. Oh yeah? Nice. Look at this. Oh. Boom. That is the smoking gun. The silver bullet. Got him. Yeah. Justice. Hey, I'm declared a hero, yeah. They couldn't use a better picture. They had to use my Orwell profile pic. Come on. I should have a pic of me, like, getting a medal or something. Oh, I was promoted to advisor. Nice. And I'm invited to become a citizen of the nation. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, there you have it. So the choices I had there at the end were to incriminate myself, which would cause the entire system to fall apart because they were outsourcing all of the investigation work to people outside of the nation. And when it came out that even the investigators were being monitored completely and surveilled or whatever, no one would want to investigate for Orwell, and the whole system just would fall apart. I guess. That seemed to be the idea. Otherwise, I could have popped into Catherine Delacroix's system and found something really dirty and brought her down, but Juliet was right. That really wouldn't... I mean, it's not like one corrupt government official is going to bring down a whole government. So really, it was between keeping Orwell going or trying to take it down. I just didn't like any of those people, so I wanted them all arrested. But real talk, though, government surveillance and stuff like that, it's been a topic of discussion for many years, and it's only going to get into a bigger topic of discussion. As a game based around that concept, it definitely brings up a lot of interesting thoughts about, privacy, security, government overreach, and when you have humans making these decisions, you get into situations where like, just like I did, I feel, where like I joked around about painting a narrative, because I really never suspected Juliet that much, because I just became so focused with Harrison. And so at the end there, I think I saw, like, on Juliet's phone that Abraham also worked at Rosen Tech. And right at the start of the game, you remember, like, Rosen Tech partnered with the government or something for some project, which is Orwell. And so I didn't put two and two together, and I just sort of brushed it off because I was just focused on Harrison. And yeah, you can just sort of get into situations like that, which is pretty human to do so. And that's why I used to read some Sherlock Holmes stuff, and he was always talking about, trying to avoid all those pitfalls and just purely looking at facts and not jumping to any conclusions or theories or anything like that. But it is very human to do that, to just take a narrative and make facts work for that rather than the other way around. But if you have all just automated algorithms do all this instead, you run into problems where, you might have some AI that just processes all of this and just hands out like a conviction at the end of it. And it's like, yeah, okay, all right, I guess we'll go with this. So there's a lot of problems in just mass surveillance and mass policing and things like that. Obviously. But yeah, I thought the game was pretty cool. For being basically like a drag and drop simulator. That's all you did, was just dragging and dropping little pieces of information, little phrases and sentences. I thought it was really well done. Because the choices were about omission rather than like yes or no. I mean, most of the time you did have those conflicts where you had more like an obvious choice, but it seems so ingrained to just be like, oh, here's the data chunk, throw that in there, throw that on the pile. That's how we continue the game, is you just grab every data chunk. And so it feels very wrong to skip over data chunks and be like, no, I shouldn't put that in. But that's the choice most of the time. Very interesting. I'm really curious to see the differences that a completely different playthrough could result in. If I was much more picky about the things the data chunks that I threw in. So, considering I paid like 50 cents for the game or something like that, yeah, it was definitely good. It was definitely worth it. Very interesting. And I'm pretty interested to try out Season 2. I'm wondering how that works, since I was apparently promoted to an advisor. I don't know if that was the canon ending or not, but yeah, cool stuff. Cool stuff indeed. Check it out. Check it out for yourself. Even though you know how it ends, I guess. But My name is Mangg. Game you just finished watching is Orwell. And I'll see you fine folks around.